Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Luis King Kong Ortiz. Luis King Kong Ortiz calls out Mike Tyson for a potential fight. Luis Ortiz is desperate to get his name or his next bout and calls out Mike. He says if he wants it, to get it on in the ring. Okay, the Cuban heavyweight, of course, now is 41 years old, has not fought since his second defeat to Deontay Wilder last November, with the American the only man to have beaten Ortiz in 33 professional fights. He has grown frustrated by his long absence and is desperate to find a new opponent to prepare for. And with Tyson, the 53-year-old former heavyweight champion, set to return, Ortiz claims he would be happy to fight the American. He says, me and you now, I'm not a boxer sitting down to pick names for some convenience, Ortiz told George Ebro. I'm going against whoever it is and whoever I want. Now, there's a lot of talk about Mike Tyson's return. If he wants to, I'll even go against him. I just need a name and a date. I've stayed at home like everyone else, but I've remained active with proper physical preparation. I already have my ring at home, and there I do exercises. I've been told I can fight between August or September. In any case, I'll be ready. Wow. Luis Ortiz versus Mike Tyson. I know people, boxers, other professions, especially boxers are more stressed, especially if they already had a unfrugal lifestyle and they're not accustomed to being at home. They're not accustomed to saving money. So if they didn't have money to begin with and they went from fight purse to fight purse, we can see how this can go down. Okay. It also tells me that not only the desperation is real because of the coronavirus, the desperation is real for Luis Ortiz, I think, because of his age. Because before the coronavirus, you've seen Ortiz calling out people, asking why do fighters need tune-ups just to fight him? Get in the ring with me. You know, and it's been like that for a while for Ortiz, you know. And I think that Ortiz, it makes me question, you know, is it his age totally, or is it his age and the fight purse and he's running out of money because they really had to live off of the amount of the amount of money that he received. And it goes back to his fight purse. See, a lot of people proclaim a particular amount. Michael Moore said it best. He said in the 90s, I made a lot of money, but there were a lot of deductions, you know, and managers took a huge chunk of that fight purse without even doing anything in the ring or anything at all. I think that hasn't changed for Luis Ortiz. In fact, if he made 1.5 with a guarantee of, I don't know, it was a guarantee of 1.5, but it was a $7 million fight purse that he's supposed to receive for fighting Wilder. It makes me wonder if he really received that amount of money, because this could be a call out due to desperation, due to finance decrease. Okay. Why do you think he wants to fight so bad? He's supposed to make $7 million, and all these other fight purses that he's made has been far, far, far less than that. However, you look at $7 million was supposed to quadruple 5, 6, 7, 8 times the amount of money that he ever made, right? Like some Andy Ruiz money. Now you don't hear Andy Ruiz running around talking about I need a fight, I need a fight, I need a fight, do you? Sure, he's training like a lot of boxers, you know, to get ready to train, but at the end of the day, you don't see him complaining like Luis Ortiz is complaining. So it makes you wonder, how much money did you really receive when you fought Wilder? Because it seems to me this call out could be a desperation to get some more money on top of that age. Okay, so I think it's a double whammy for Luis Ortiz. I think he's calling out Mike Tyson because he knows Mike Tyson brings liquid. Okay, he's heard about these these people that want to fight, these offers that Mike Tyson's being offered. Okay, 900,000 pounds for a McNeely rematch, $20 million for a bare knuckle fight, things like that. You think that Luis Ortiz ain't picked that up? Why do you think Luis Ortiz wants to fight Mike Tyson? He wants to fight Mike Tyson because he has a name. He has a name because what carries with the name is the money, okay, the fame and the money behind the name. He knows, hell, I can get paid, but maybe this time for real. You know what I mean? So he's looking forward to a fight with Mike Tyson. But I tell Ortiz, this is what I say about Ortiz. I'm an Ortiz fan. I always liked Ortiz. I think he was a very skilled, aggressive fighter. You know, he has the slickness of a Cuban to the point. He's not as fast. He could improve his head movement, but that's his type of style. He's a counterpuncher, okay? That's why he got nailed with a right hand by Wilder. But the point I'm trying to make is, I think he is a good fighter. I think he's still an avoided fighter. In that case, Andy Ruiz wouldn't have avoided him. You know what I mean? It only frustrated Luis Ortiz when Andy did do that. But he didn't need to do that because he had the real money. He had the real evidence of the fight purse. He's still buying stuff to this day because he doesn't need the money, because he's actually received what was reported he received. But Luis Ortiz, on the other hand, if he fights a guy like Mike Tyson and he loses, do you understand the amount of the jokes have already been pouring in about Luis Ortiz, about his age, and oh man, he trained with Mike and trained with Larry Holmes and trained with George Foreman. He was George Foreman's sparring partner. You know, having pictures of him photoshopped in the World War II war, crazy stuff, right? If he loses to Mike Tyson, do you know what that's going to mean? Let's look at it deeper. If Mike Tyson beats Luis Ortiz, knocks out Ortiz, Ortiz will be beaten by two people, Deontay Wilder and Mike Tyson. So therefore, more comparison between Mike Tyson and Deontay Wilder will be apparent. It will happen. People will compare him like, dude, Luis Ortiz got knocked out by Deontay Wilder and Mike Tyson. Let's say Mike Tyson does it earlier. That's really going to pick up a big stink. And it's really going to cause Wilder's credit to drop because there's another person that beat the fighter that he only beat, but not anymore. So, but I think it's sad for Ortiz because he's being overlooked by fighters, because I think when he was fighting constantly enough to make enough money, you know, to head his household financially. Now he agreed to pretend he made enough money to make it. I don't think those fight purses were what it is, because I think it's almost like the $1 Million Man. If you watch wrestling, he really wasn't that rich. It was all a gimmick. You know, and I think boxing is going towards that direction, and I think they will have people believing that these fighters make a certain amount, but in fact they're really not making what you think they're making. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I think, like Luis Ortiz's situation, he's just too desperate. You know, you calling out old guys and you're one of the top 10 fighters. Come on, make that make sense. I know you're older, right? But to fight Mike Tyson, the only reason you would fight Mike Tyson would be for money. Okay? You're talking about a name. No, you would want to fight him for money. That's what you want. That's what it comes down to. So if the issue is money, how much money did you really get? That's the question you have to ask yourselves. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Luis Ortiz calling out Iron Mike Tyson. Of course, leave your comments below. Please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.